shit. Maybe. Shit. And shit. One more round, boys. In the meanwhile, hi, welcome. It is 19th of July 2024, 11:12 p.m. So the today has released the special program for 2.4 of Honkai Star Rail. I had been spoiled for one element, which is kind of a big deal, but I have not I have not seen the actual entire thing yet, or I haven't even seen a snippet of whatever it contains. All I know, there's a collaboration, and I'm like, and I'm gonna, I guess, react to it. Though it's less of me reacting and more of just, oh, neat. I am the reason I can't even watch it live because today, for some reason, I have like so many multiple assignments due on the same day, which is today. So the past week, you probably heard me rushing time like yesterday. The whole reason I do that is because I need to do my, oh my lord, and it's actually pretty meh. It's because I want to rush my assignment finish. It's all settled now. Good lord, good riddance, I'll say. Oh, these are pretty bad. The double XP still provide no value. Gain my stuff, and lastly gain this. Okay, what's my wait? Hold on. What's my power? 10. It's 10. I can't afford to do this. I'm gonna do this now before I forget, because I do tend to forget. One more round. I'm gonna make sure I use up, and I'm gonna bring Firefly just to make it faster.
Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous. I am not. I have. Okay, I would say the 2.4 character, at least the 5-star character, not the most compelling group of people that I'm eagerly wanting to draw. Right? I don't think I will ever draw for Yunli. Oh, how would I pronounce? What's his name? Zhao Q. Maybe. Really depend on how his kit is work and how generous the event is. I'm gonna go in full fatally believe that it's gonna be heck, and I do mean heck of like fun stuff to do, right? Not just story, right? I think story, we have reached the peak of story. We can settle down the story, right? And we can do something more ballsy, more of a like the story continuance that actually like lasts a while, right? They actually have provide something along the vein of the ghost hunting investigation squad. That one I think is like the perfect like patch content, right? Like that story is just like it is the whole story in of itself. Same goes to like going back to Balabog for Topaz session. That one is also good, but that one is like mostly just walking around the same place or whatever. There's like one new area, but you don't really go to that area at all. I'm actually kind of surprised now. I remember, it's like, why is there a new area where we don't get to explore the area? Either how, so yeah, I expecting like a shit ton of event, because I'll admit this patch kinda lackluster, right? I like the epilogue. I do like cover the event quest, the event and the side quest associated to it. That is fun and all. But Yeah, I will take a look all this soon-ish. Before that, boom. It's a bit uncrumped, really. Okay. Gonna be very loud. I can really tell. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't make a bingo card again, mainly because I was rushing my assignment, so I didn't actually had time to make it, and I already got spoiled, so it doesn't really. It's not really the time for it. And I'm thinking of changing how the bingo work. So maybe I'll do it next time. I doubt I won't have something interesting to put in the bingo this time around. Okay, here we are. This program is brought to you by the IPC.
But long story short, work pressure is really starting to wear me down. You got any medicinal recommendations, Mr. Joshua?
I have just...
Why is it in Chinese? Where the fuck is it in Chinese of all things? It does not have English. That's why it's in Chinese. You're not sure.
the thing, Mr. Albert. Take 2 mace of heavenward pepper, 3 tails of 7-star
Action
chili,
performed by
and half a
professional. Don't
caddy
try this
of
at home.
millet pepper. Remove the seeds and grind together with a splash of prickly ash cooking wine. Apply the mixture evenly and rinse after 20 minutes. Finally, apply a layer of starch, which will induce a deep
yeah, that's not ideal.
Good for the mind and the soul.
That's definitely not good.
Dr. Jojo, Albert's not the only one exhausted around here. I should detoxify too.
Well, Miss Yun Li, start out by blanching some ingredients in a premium broth. But make
Premium
sure
broth?
it utilizes plenty of premium dried chilies.
I see digestion issues on the horizon. Some coriander should help with that.
Stay your hand! Return that evil herb at once! Unthinkable.
Hey, he just like me for real. Hate the color green.
Coming back to this place brings back so
Oh.
many memories. You know?
There you are! Everyone, this way!
Well, oh my god, I saw a
Xianzhou
fucking
Luofu will be
devil.
holding the Luminary Combat Art Ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Why are there boars in here?
Ooh,
Right
new
on
enemy.
time.
Ooh, bare feet.
Hello there. Hey, old metal.
Really bare feet.
Oh, all of them? Rock-shattering slash!
I really don't think that's good for your good for the bottom of your feet. Oh my god, you just chucked the entire great sword or whatever the fuck that is.
The shackling prison on the Luofu
March 7 is pretty good.
completely different from the one on the Yaoqing.
She definitely look good.
Completely underwater.
Honestly, I'm pretty excited for March 7 more than anything.
Wherever
The new
crowds
March
gather,
7,
there is
damn.
always an undercurrent beneath the surface. Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
Fire. So far it's just fire. Hanya? We're actually gonna... Oh shit! Those are the new character too.
My condolences.
Sui, I think you alright there, Sui? Oh, this seem like a pretty big deal of a story. Oh! What the fuck's your name again? Fujiao? Fusa? Fusi? Fuck! I'm always never prepared for this. NS3EL GCC64LF. One of these days, someone just cracked the code like before it even before it even shown. So many tabs open. Let me close them off first. Honestly, I'm glad we're out of the Pentagony because the transaction screen or the sound effect or the soundtrack, it is driving me insane. This one, I like it 10 times better. Really calming. Oh, that's lovely.
Not your world has a day-night cycle.
Let me get a hot pot.
Zooming delegate. Present.
Xianzhou Yaoqing delegate, present.
Xianzhou Lawfu delegate present.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
And good evening.
And all
Zuling,
of
Yao
you
Qing,
is
and
worldwide.
Zenzo.
Welcome to the version 2.4
Sorry, Lofu.
finest duel under the pristine blue special program. As always, your avian buddy Albert's here to guide you through.
Yup,
Hi
yup, yup.
everyone. I'm Yali, a sword master from the Jimming.
And I'm Jiao Chou. I may have the appearance of a chef, but I'm actually a healer.
Greetings, everyone.
Crazy.
It's been a while. I trust you're well.
A pleasure to have you three in the studio. Now, the Pentagony vacation has drawn to a close, and the crew of the Astral Express is bound for a familiar destination.
Uh-huh.
The Xianzhou Laofu! Which is precisely why this program has invited Xianzhou friends, old and new, to welcome trailblazers back
God.
to an old stomping ground.
I turn off
Speaking
notification.
of which,
Fuck.
General Genuine, isn't this your first time on the special program?
It is indeed, Mr. Albert, and I am deeply honored. Had I known of your program's culinary delights, I would never have delayed.
Bon appetit, General! I hate to bring this up, but our catering costs for this episode were kinda spicy. If you'd like to leave a tip, we'd be extremely...
Wait a minute.
Is it this?
What's this
I feel like it's
hot
been a
pot
while
got to
since
do
we
with
just
you anyway?
have them play as a character instead of the voice actor coming out.
Well, I'm a
And talk
hot
about
pot
it.
enthusiast, after all. Where I go,
Has he done it last
follows.
special program? Can't
your
remember.
illustrious presence is payment enough, dear friends. Dinner's on me.
Did you know?
What a gentleman!
I actually need to eat something. I haven't.
Your
I eaten something, but it's like
morality will not be
so far I
forgotten,
only eaten
good
one food for
sir.
an entire day,
Let's cut to the chase already.
and the day is nearly
Why
over.
are we here anyway?
It's like this. I assume you all received an invitation from the Seat of Divine Foresight,
Yes.
welcoming you to the Luminary War Dance.
Yep. It's a martial
They just
arts
couldn't
ceremony.
resist. I just realized they
Competitors
just couldn't
battle it out
resist.
in a flash of swords.
Oh, you can't
all
see my
for the
cursor.
title of
There you go.
Sword Champion.
As a
Can't,
matter
they
of
can't just.
fact,
They couldn't resist
the War
it.
Dance
They
is
have
a
to put it
festival
there.
commemorating the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knight's triumphant resistance against the abominations of abundance. As you know, the Lawfu's ambrosial arbor crisis was only recently resolved. Now is the time to
Yunlin,
regroup
Grace,
and raise our spirits.
Clara,
which is why
I mean
we
Grace
have
from
chosen this
ZZ.
moment to convene
Man,
the War
gonna
Dance.
be a great
It is
pair,
also
a
for
trio.
this reason that the title of Sword Champion will not be decided in this ceremony.
It won't? I fear Master Yenqing will be bitterly disappointed.
Fear not, Mr.
Yenqing?
Chow Chow.
Who the fuck's
This war
Yenqing?
dance isn't
I never
only
heard
a
of him in my
morale
life.
race. It's also an invitation to allies and friends, a display of peace, and an important duty for the Cloud Knights. That's why Yenqing has taken it upon himself to accompany
Who?
the Trailblazers for the duration.
Exactly right.
Yeah,
in the version 2.4
part
Trailblaze
1.
Continuance mission.
Oh,
find
this is
this
gonna be
duel under
big.
The pristine blue one. Trailblazers will witness Yenqing's assiduous
Oh,
side.
this is like part 1
And
they
his
display
new
first.
identity.
Then after you finish part 1, in the same
One
page you do part
person,
2.
Not enough.
Could be the case.
You need our help, right?
Such a distinguished occasion surely merits the attendance of other esteemed guests.
Part 1 though.
Of course, the Xianzhou
Give me
Yaoqing
hope.
delegation will be led by none other than the Merlin's Claw, General Fei Xiao. At her side,
I
two
honestly
senior
thought they probably gonna
advisors,
do like
Zhao Chou,
the independent owned like event or chapter. Especially since like the trailer, like the teaser they did for like March 7, seems like just a one-off event.
General Huayan,
There's not really
famous
feel
flaming
like
heart,
it's
will
a
be representatives.
Be they friends
a
from
big deal
near
that
or
require
far,
like multiple parts.
we will welcome them
But
with
who knows?
open
Who
arms.
knows? What the fuck's going
This
on?
promises to be quite the war dance.
I don't want to lower your spirits, but I heard that the Trailblazers' arrival doesn't always coincide with a happy... I mean, wasn't everyone fighting in the trailer?
3 Arbiter Generals in the same place at the same time? Not a good sign.
That's not all. Rumors are circulating through the Alliance
Well, you
that
guys are
General
Arbiter
Genuine's
General?
conduct during the Ambrosial Arbor crisis may have violated certain laws of the land.
Oh no, I think it's someone else.
Oh boy.
They're referring to the trailer, I think.
It's true that the other two
I heard 3
generals
Arbiters
will
right now,
arrive
like,
on the
what?
Law Fu with a certain assignment.
How the fuck are
Well,
you
the
both a
details,
general?
Then ready yourself for the
Wait, who's the
upcoming
general for
Trailblaze
the
continuing
second place?
story.
I know
Let
the
us
Zoo
refrain from
fella
needless
is there.
anxiety. The Law Fu
No,
will
the F
ensure
fella,
a
the
spectacular war dance.
The pirate lady.
Right, jeez,
Who's the
let's
other one?
lighten the mood. I want to talk about my legendary new Swordmaster apprentice. She's been getting a lot of attention.
March 7.
She gets her own intro, right?
March 7th? Of
Let's go.
course. With the war dance right around the corner, March couldn't help herself. She set out
This is
on
the
her
only
own martial
this
arts
is the
journey.
only interesting character
tuned.
that I want.
We've got more intel on that coming up on the program.
I mean,
Which
do it now.
reminds me,
Do it
the
now.
war dance ceremony is set to span versions 2.4 and
They have been talking for
2.5.
like a solid
The Ambrosial
10
Arbor
minutes.
crisis might be in the past, but
I'll
the
be honest.
Trailblazers will continue to be important witnesses to the
Not-
Xianzhou
not the most
Law Fu's
engaging
ongoing
element.
story.
This separation has been difficult. We've missed the Trailblazers dearly. Here's hoping the Xianzhou Law Fu can bring everyone new and exciting experiences.
Can't wait!
Ah, the broth is ready. Shall we add any extra seasonings?
Add 'em all!
Man, if
We
it
gotta
takes
make the most
10
of the
minutes to
occasion.
fucking get the
Every
broth
day we
ready,
can catch up with the Xianzhou
you guys
pals.
have a
Speaking
shit
of
hot pot.
pals, Version 2.4 will be introducing a brand new map, the Shackling Prison.
These
Yep.
pals of yours, they're all in
Shackling
prison?
prison,
Not
isn't that the
all
place?
Of them, not in the traditional sense. The Shackling Prison is under the Ten Lords Commission administration. It's where Shui Yi and Hanya work.
The
Ah,
Shackling
right.
prison is where we
I
detain
remember there's an
criminals.
event related to it.
It's cold, and
What's the
forbidding
event?
entrance is located below the waters
Oh,
of
that's sick.
Still Gorge Waterscape.
Oh, that's
Huh?
sick.
That does look
Who
creepy.
the fuck? What's the
An
event?
individual must first stand trial before being escorted to their cell.
I remember
For
someone is
those
getting sentenced
guilty
to
of
it.
particularly heinous crimes, we reserve special cells of biting cold or searing heat. The interrogations of Blade and Locha were conducted in just such a place.
Low Cha.
Doesn't sound like an
Wait,
easy place
wait,
to
Lo Cha
spring
went
a
here?
prison break.
You
this
can say
actually-
that again.
Oh, this
The
actually
Ten
look
Lords
interesting.
Commission
Oh,
keeps
Fushan,
a
hey.
watchful eye, and the routes to the cells
Fushan is definitely
are
not in my bingo
tangled
list, but
webs filled
I'll be
with
surprised
carefully
Sparkle just
designed
come out.
mechanisms.
Normally I just say Sparkle
Those seeking
everywhere.
access must first overcome
Ah,
innumerable
fucking the
tests of
Hexas
fortitude.
is back.
It would appear the
Fuck.
Shackling prison is the haunt of wolf-like monsters.
Oh,
Borison?
That's right. The Borison are ruthless beyond measure.
ouch.
Infamous for their inborn moon rage. Upon entering battle,
Oh.
the Borison share stacks of bloodlust.
Oh,
when
stacked
bloodlust reaches a
together.
certain number of stacks, they enter the moon rage state and become enhanced. Ooh, watch your step, Trailblazers.
Oh, this is gonna be a
What
pain in
happened to
the
catching
ass.
up with pals?
I'm sure Shui Yi and Hanya would love you to go and express your sympathies. Anyway, with the new map out of the way, it's time we talked about our new friends from the Junming and the Yao Qing. Starting with a gifted young girl, Yoon Lee.
Oh my god. There's a character. Oh god, that's a. Is that sword the same as blades? They have same like the green and red hue. That's cute. Oh my god, you do just throw it. I'm like, why the fuck do you just eat it? Oh, they couldn't resist putting it in there.
I'm from the Xianzhou Juming, a ship known for its unrivaled craftsmanship. As the records show, some 60 or 70% of all the Xianzhou's armory comes from the artisans of the Juming. Ever since I was little, I've studied sword mastery and weapons forging with my grandpa.
Okay.
I mean, the Flaming Heart, Quiet.
Hua-Yan.
Grandpa's always been nice to me. He loves me, you know?
Miss Yun Li is a talented young lady fascinated with swords. She sees renowned swords as treasures. Some say she can even communicate with them directly. To her, swords are more honest than people. She
It's
lives by
like the
phrase, swords make acquaintances. Fighting
not
makes
really.
friends.
I mean, I'm honestly,
It so happens that
I
on
still
the
waiting
Luofu
for a
there is
character
an
that can use
able young
multi-weapon.
man with a
Like
similar
they can just
love
like
of the
swap
sword.
weapon midway through the
I
fight.
have a feeling you two might
Similar
get
to
along.
You
Senti
Yanqing,
from
he doesn't know the
Honkai
first
Impact.
thing about swords. He collects them like
The
they're
Herschel
going out of
Sentinel,
fashion,
dude, Herschel
and never
Sentinel
uses them.
concept is going.
I
That's
can hear
that
those blades
that
crying
implemented
from
here. That'll be
here.
crazy.
Seems like you guys don't share everything in common.
Mm-hmm. And not to mention, see the giant sword I use?
No.
Forged him myself. He might not be complete, but he's already stronger than anything out there.
Weapons of this caliber usually get their own name. What do you call them?
Not bad, Feathers. Finally, someone who understands swords.
Sure.
I gave him a unique name for the ages. Old Metal.
Huh.
All man.
It has a ring about it.
I like it too.
Me and Old Metal have a deep connection.
All Mel.
Every time I get into
Who the
a
fuck's
scrap,
All Mel?
I ask Old Metal, which one do you want to strike? Old Metal usually says something like, let's start here and end there.
Uh-huh.
To which I reply, oh, all of them? All right.
Old Metal's adorable manner belies his formidable stature.
Yun Li might be young, but she's confident and unafraid to speak her mind.
Definitely.
It's time we took a look at her skills on the battlefield.
As a physical type character
20
following
minute in.
the path of destruction, gentle persuasion isn't really my style.
That's definitely
When
a very
using my
neat
skill,
auto
I
attack.
restore my own HP while dealing physical damage to a single target
You
and
heal your
adjacent
HP.
enemies.
What really sets
You
Yun
must
Li
have something
apart
to
in
reduce your
combat
HP then.
is the way she counters the enemy. When attacked, she immediately launches a counter on the attacker, dealing damage to the target and adjacent enemies.
Bears a grudge and knows friend from foe.
Automatically? All the
She doesn't
time?
mess around.
You gotta
Does it
use
consider-
the enemy's strength
It,
against
assuming
them.
consider as a
After using my ultimate, I acquired
counter,
the parry
which
stick,
also
which
consider a
allows
follow-up.
me to sustain lower damage and taunt all enemies. In addition, my ordinary counter is upgraded to powerful counter, which deals higher damage.
You seem well
The
versed
fuck?
in the art of the counter. One assumes that surprise attacks during exploration
You just-
aren't a concern for you?
Nope. When using my technique, I obtain a special effect for a set duration.
Yum, yum,
If
yum,
an
yum, yum.
enemy launches an attack during that duration, the attack is blocked. And upon entering battle, I launch a powerful counter on a random enemy.
Imagine.
That's
You
neat.
hardly regained your footing when a girl with a
neat.
giant blade comes running straight for you.
You only have two
Which
charges.
reminds me, in version 2.4,
What the fuck?
Trailblazers will
Companion
experience
mission is
Swords
actually
to
back?
Plowshare's companion mission.
What the?
Granddad and granddaughter arrive
That
with
is
a love
crazy.
from the Zhu-Ming, bringing with them a prize much sought after among the war dance competitors.
Man, and everyone else
Impressive
is
those two?
dying.
Let's see.
How's it only one?
Let's save
Throw
that
in
for
fucking
another
Jobat in
time,
at least.
shall we?
Now remember, Albert, the prize is for the War Dance champion, not the host.
So if Yun Li is also set to compete, and were she to prevail, then wouldn't the prize return home with her to the Zhu Ming?
Not so fast now. LaFu has something to say about that. The Zhu-Ming may have brought the prize, but they ain't leaving with it.
Watch us.
Easy now. External heat needs inner cooling, as they say.
Sounds like another difficult challenge for Yanqing.
External
You guys
heat,
sound so-
inner cooling. Isn't that Bailu line?
Let's move on to another new character, shall we?
I'm like, that sounds so
Hailed
familiar.
Liao Qing, and soon be making his
I
appearance.
mean, that's
It's
definitely the Baidu
military
line.
healer Zhao Qiu.
Zhao Qiu. I swear, they can't keep going back to the fucking Zenzo. All these Chinese name It's impossible for me to keep it up, man. It's impossible. I really can't do it. Oh, that's a neat out. Oh.
The
You know that
Yaoqing's
you have to
illustrious hero.
have the eye opening during the out.
I've heard much about you.
You're too kind, General. My visit to the Luofu is only in aid of keeping a promise.
You owe someone a tasty meal?
Well, taste is secondary to nutrition, Miss Yunli.
I'm curious, Mr. Jiao Cho. Under what circumstances would you usually open your eyes? Forgive me.
Okay. Normally
Your
that's not
beef
something.
is overcooked.
Well, seems like culinary emergencies are pretty eye-opening. But I digress. Mr. Jiao Cho, why don't you introduce yourself a little more?
Well, I am employed as a military healer to the
Okay.
Yaoqing's General Fei Xiao.
Fei
You
Xiao?
could consider me one of her retainers. I'm accompanying the
Xiao,
General
that's her
to
name.
the Xianzhou Luofu for this war dance ceremony.
Huh, so what's with all the broths and ingredients then?
Well, you see, Miss Yunli, I believe in culinary medicine. The
Okay.
notion that we are what
I'm
we
searching
eat.
that up.
The arts of cooking and healing are one and the same.
How
Which is why I spend so
how to
much
spell
time
culinary?
delving into the spicy miracles of
Really?
medicinal cuisine.
A meal is not simply a merry occasion, but an
I actually have
opportunity
no idea how
for
the fuck
food to
spell
work
it.
quiet wonders for our biological systems. Isn't that beautiful?
Dividing
Culinary.
the pot into 9 sections if you're gonna eat from all of them.
I am a
Culinary medicine.
self-confessed chowhound, Miss Yunli. I eat, and then I leave.
Oh, you ain't going anywhere yet, Doctor. Delicacies aside, let's talk some more about that healing of yours.
That's actually a thing.
Before you came under
By the
General
National
Fei
Institute of
Xiao's
Heart-
command,
Health,
you
I
were
mean.
well known in the Xianzhou Yaoqing's Alchemy Commission. You went on to cut your teeth as a military healer with the Cloud Knights on campaigns for the hunt. I
It's
heard
not
you
simply about
decided
good
to
cooking
retire,
flavor, Roman.
only returning to service at the personal request of the
It's a
Cauldron
new
Knights.
evidence-based field in medicine that blends
Some
the art of
people
food
prefer
and
work
cooking
to
with the
leisure, I
science
suppose.
of medicine.
I am fortunate enough to be respected for my
Oh,
craft. Some even
you know what?
go so far
Sure,
as to deem
you're now
me
qualified
a
as
miracle
culinary
cure.
medicine.
As General Fei Xiao's strategist, Jiao Cho applies his taste for spice to battlefield tactics.
Actually neat.
Combat is a bubbling broth.
That
with
is a
each side
dedicated
occupying
profession for
one
it.
half of Yun Yang Hot Pot.
I feel like
Indeed.
you can mix like you can take
Battles are marked
two
by
professions,
myriad
mix them
changes,
together, and it's like
constantly evolving
it
in the
exists.
dance of yin and yang.
Well said.
Next thing you
General.
know, it's
They
like
say
oh,
foxes are
culinary
cunning
gamer.
creatures. Seems like Mr. Jiao
Oh.
Cho is no exception. I think it's time we took a look at what our delicious doctor can do on the battlefield.
Well, about time.
So depending on
I
his
am a
kit,
fire
I
type
might pull.
character on the
Really,
path of nihility.
really depend
When
on his
using
kit.
my technique during exploration, I create a special dimension. After
Dimension.
entering battle with an enemy within the dimension, I inflict them with fire damage.
Okay.
And there's a possibility of following up with a stack of ashen roast debuff.
So,
Okay,
we're
it's a debuff.
cooking the enemy alive?
Ashen Rose turns up the heat by causing enemies to sustain greater damage. Any attack that Jiao Cho lands on an enemy has a chance of inflicting Ashen Roast.
Okay.
Indeed. Case in point, if I were to use my skill to deal blast damage, there would be a chance of simultaneously inflicting a stack of ashen roast on the target.
Did you just throw spices into the battlefield?
Sharp eyes, General.
Oh, those are spices.
After launching my ultimate, the battlefield becomes an enormous yuan-yang hot pot. The enemies are trapped in a searing
okay,
broth,
Yulin?
which inflicts damage on each and every one of them. At the same time, the effects of ashen roast are compounded for enemies inflicted with the debuff.
Okay.
In line with the current highest number of stacks.
Okay.
Immediately after, a field appears, which lasts for a set number of turns.
Okay.
Ooh, all these hot pot visuals are making me hungry again. What does this field do exactly?
Enemies within the field sustain greater ultimate damage.
Ultimate
And during their
damage?
action, there is a chance they will be inflicted by a stack of ashen roast.
Okay.
It would follow that if, for example, Acheron were on the team, you would be able to help her acquire ultimate charges more quickly.
Absolutely right.
Nice of you to invite the enemy to dinner before.
Where's the
showing
healing
them the
spectre?
door.
The last meal they'll ever experience.
Wait, hold.
Next up.
Am I crazy?
I
Say
Did I miss it out?
bring expert and backup.
Me.
Guilt becomes an enormous, which line with the current and roast are compounded for enemies inflicted with the debuff.
Where
visuals are
in
making
which
me hungry
fucking
again.
sector?
What does this field do exactly?
Enemies within the field sustain greater ultimate damage.
Hello?
You would be able to help her acquire ultimate
The enemy to dinner.
Yes, I'm a
before showing
healer.
them the door.
Provide
The last
zero
meal they'll
healing
ever
kit.
experience.
What?
Word of advice? Order out next time, fellas.
Am I crazy?
Well, we've got to know new
That-
friends
that-
for both
oh,
the Zhumin
was I
and
deaf?
the Yao Jing.
Am I blind like
Let's
him?
turn our gaze to the version 2.4 banner info. In version 2.4's first half warp event,
Yukong!
Trailblazers acquire the limited 5-star
Yo!
character Yun Li, as well as the limited 5-star character Hua Hua. The limited 5-star light cones, Dance at Sunset, and Night of Fright will be boosted.
A cat is a human's best friend.
Sadly, I don't think I can pull
You
for this
certainly have a
battle.
cat-like energy to you, Miss Yun Li.
Let's move swiftly
Sparkle?
on to the version's second half warp event, which boosts limited
She's here
5-star
fast.
characters Zhao Zhou and Mash Fool Sparkle.
Sparkle?
In addition, the drop rates for the limited 5-star
Sparkle
light
here?
cones, those
Whoa!
ring springs, and
Yo, this light cone!
will be boosted.
Yo, zooming in.
Another eye-opening moment for our fox
Yo, that's
friend.
sick.
Moments spent in the cool shade of an old tree should be used for
that-
admiring the
that-
surrounding
Now
scenery.
that is a
Couldn't
light cone
agree
deserving of
more.
light cone.
And almost forgot, the version 2.4 War
Oh.
Banner will feature a familiar face on the 4-star light cone. Poised to bloom.
She has the presence of a true
Harmony?
swordmaster.
Why the fuck is this Harmony?
Someone's been taking their training seriously.
Who the fuck decide this is Harmony?
Without
You
further
put
ado,
imaginary
let's take a closer look at the fruits of
Hunt
March 7's journey.
March 7
Sword Master Apprentice.
in a light cone and then you fucking say it's a 4-star Harmony light cone? What is wrong with you? Oh. It is all part of the out. That is all part of the out.
On returning to the Xianzhou, March 7th is brimming with excitement for the upcoming war day.
Honestly,
and decides to learn sword
March 7 is probably
from
the best
Masters
character
Yun Li
right
and
now.
Yan Xing.
I still vividly remember instructing Yang Qing in the way of the sword. Now he's already passing on his knowledge to others. How time flies.
March 7th might be a rookie,
How are we getting
but
March 7th?
she's also a natural. Her master.
If it's similar to the path system,
So
we can switch the
actually,
path,
she's
but
made
we
good
still need the
progress.
Eidolon for March 7.
Yang Qing is also
Unless
March
we
7's
draw for March
master.
7.
To deprive an inquiring
Was
mind
March
of
7 in the second banner?
tuition
I can't
is
remember.
Not in his nature.
Right you are, General.
I heard that March 7th was a bow and arrow user. Brave of her to take up the sword, and no doubt a challenge for her masters.
I'll say. Not to mention Yun Li and Yan Xing's sword.
I really hope they
play
actually
isn't
give like a
exactly
very
similar.
strong incentive of
Will
why
March 7th end up with
March
a
is
weird
just
mix of
there.
styles?
You're overthinking things. If you're dedicated
Or not.
to the
They either
sword,
need to do it
you just
like
need to
in a
swing.
really, really
follow the
powerful,
sword and
detailed
victory
way,
will
or
follow.
none at all.
Well,
Right? You
good
cannot
luck.
just half-ass it. You say,
Time
oh,
to
the
see
reason
March
is
7th
she's there
sword
is to
blade
join the competition. No.
March 7th,
You
the
either
Hunt's
tell
basic
me that
attack
she's
deals
there
imaginary damage.
because of
When
this,
using her
or
skill,
she's just
March
there.
7th selects a
End
teammate
of
as
it.
master and presents them with a special beverage to increase their speed.
Special beverage.
Good apprentice.
As
Oh
a
shit, it's
promising
different
young
each
student,
time.
March 7th has a keen understanding of her master's style. When her master launches an attack or ultimate, March 7th acquires charges. When charges reach a set number of stats, she immediately takes action again and obtains an enhanced basic attack. Her
Ah.
enhanced basic attack deals set hits of damage to a target enemy, with a chance of dealing further hits.
Just a chance?
She's a rookie, remember? Her moves might be a little rusty, but they can surprise you all the same.
That is definitely
Depending on her
interesting.
master's path, her specific attacks
The concept
possess
itself is
additional
really
effects.
interesting.
That's right. For example, masters on the paths of destruction, erudition, or the hunt can cause specific attacks to deal additional damage. And masters on the paths of nihility, harmony, preservation, or abundance can raise the toughness reduction of specific attacks.
Putting
Whoa!
Where do I find an apprentice?
That is
After
actually
using her
interesting.
ultimate, March 7th can deal damage to a target enemy while improving her next enhanced basic attack.
And for those who were wondering what having March as an apprentice is like, there you have it.
March 7th is humble and learns from all her allies. During exploration, for every time a teammate uses their technique, March 7th acquires a charge at the start of the next battle. When
Okay.
using her own technique, she regenerates energy at the start of the next battle.
Okay.
It must be a
But
great
she herself don't
privilege to have
generate
an
the passive
apprentice
of
with
that.
such powers of perception.
Well, get this. Completing specific tasks in the version 2.4's Trailblaze Continuance will unlock March 7th the Hunt. Once unlocked, a path switching option will appear in the character interface for it.
Oh!
That's my apprentice.
She certainly
Where's the one
does
for
have the
Trailblazer?
aura of a heroine.
Oh,
Oh,
look at all you
where the fuck is it for Trailblazer?
More exciting updates after the break.
That is interesting. How dare they put March 7 of the most interesting character here, a 4-star. Dude, you can do so much with that. Well, I doubt you can really actually do a lot, but still. Damn.
Welcome back, Trailblazers. It's time we took a look. Version 2.4 is all new events. As the war dance approaches,
Okay, this
Disc
is
visitors
an
from
important
all
one.
corners are converging
Oh, you
on the
do
law
get it
food.
a lot.
But not all are
And a
harboring
new text
noble
box.
intentions. I'm sure
Saga
all of you remember
of
a certain
Primavera
IPC representative by
Blade.
the name of Scott.
Oh, the
Scott?
Alliance is very familiar with the conduct and deeds of the IPC.
Hardly surprising.
Which
Well,
Scott?
Scott is out to demonstrate that
Isn't Scott the
Shinjo's
one
sword
in Aurum
blade
Alley?
is no match for IPC tech. Ooh, not only does
Or was
he
that
have
a different
regulated
Scott? I know there's one
provocation
Scott in
store,
Balabog
but
where we
also
want to
wants
destroy
expose
and
the
murder
door
and
through battle.
For real?
Mersroy.
I think me and Old Metal owe this guy a beating. Or 10.
Hold your horses, Miss Yunli. As a matter of fact, your apprentice got a little impulsive and took up the challenge.
Okay.
She's due to face off against her opponent in just 15 days' time.
A familiar turn of events.
15 days. That better be in
Are
real
we
time.
able to assist Miss March in this endeavor?
Of course.
We
To
can
help
actually
us
do it
beat
15
this
days in a row.
IPC Rotnig, Trailblazers will take up the position of personal trainer.
Personal
The
training.
goal, develop a 15-day crash course in swordplay.
15 days? Crash course? Mr. Albert, have you heard
Why
the
is this
proverb,
so Persona-esque?
"Waste makes waste"?
Have you heard the proverb?
Why is this the
"One
most
needs
Persona
must"?
UI ever?
Between me and Yan Qing, we've got the sword skills
Oh, what
to
the fuck
provide
is
the
this?
best crash course in town.
Okay.
Still, balance training
Okay.
also requires rest, relaxation, and fun.
Oh, I like these
Favorite
comics.
work-life
Oh, that is so nice.
Sounds like you've got it figured out, Miss Yunli. Results or your money back.
I have a
Wow,
feeling
that's
Miss
definitely the
March will
most
have some
stylish
fortuitous
event
encounters
by
and
far.
crucial assistance along the way.
Oh, I might just have to offer a helping hand myself.
The
So this is
encounters
like
and
similar to
sword
the
training
museum,
experiences that March accumulates will dictate the
do the
nature
thingy
of the
thing
story's
thing.
conclusion. The end result will always be a solo confrontation with Scott.
Scott.
Though the nature of the showdown will also
Ah, I
vary
see you.
accordingly.
You do get
Following
1, 2,
the
3 here.
ending, Trailblazers can
Three.
acquire Stellar Jade and March
Three.
7th, the Hunt's Eidolon.
With the
Three.
combined assistance of her friends, surely Miss March will prevail over
4.
Scott.
Let me get 3 more then.
Absolutely.
As long as a swordmaster is worthy of the sword in their hand, they have nothing to worry about.
I don't know
Wise
about that.
words indeed, Miss Yunli.
Oh.
Let's move on to another event. After leaving Penacony, I'm sure Trailblazers will remember with fondness their unpredictable old friends, the trash cans.
It would seem these old friends have appeared on the Xianzhou.
Up here they have. And a medical intern from Penacony is on the lookout for an assistant. Their goal? To
They are the
complete a
best
series
duo
of
ever
shoots
right
to
there.
uncover the secrets of the Mars drug.
Wait, what?
What? We're cutting them open? The fuck?
You better believe it. The intern in question is Randolph. And just like the Trailblazers,
Oh my god, why is it?
they're a trash can enthusiast.
If you spend enough time in the cosmos,
What is that?
there's
10 different
nobody
trash
you won't
can? You need
encounter.
cash?
Trash can enthusiasts?
It's like the elite
Comes
trash.
with the
Oh my
territory.
god, that is the
During
elite
the
trash.
event, Trailblazers must use the photography software provided by Randolph to take pictures
Oh.
of trash cans hidden among the crowds.
Different trash cans mean
It's like a
different
real
points,
shooter?
With some trash cans
Like,
even adopting
yeah,
special
real-
movements. Do your best to
Oh.
get them all on film to
That's neat.
maximize your points and complete the stage objectives.
And a friendly reminder, trash cans may appear unexpectedly and without warning. Trailblazers wishing to catch them all will need their wits about them.
Now this event isn't confined
Bruh,
to the CN show.
Another trash
Your
can
old friends have
event.
also appeared in Bellabog.
Trailblaze,
Rumor
friendship
has
is
it that
magic.
Bellabog inhabitants have recently been attacked by a shadow.
See, this is like the perfect
unknown
moment
root.
where they can make the
To
collab
resolve
with
this case,
My Little
our
Pony.
trash can friends need the strength of Trailblazers and Bellabogians alike.
And that's
We're going
the
back
end
to
of the trash
Bellabog?
can related
Hold on.
content for this
Is this the
version.
legendary
Right.
Bellabog event?
Don't speak too soon. In the Trailblazers.
Holy shit,
Friendship is magic
it didn't register in my brain.
Trailblazers need to use
Oh my
specific
god, we
characters
are
to
going
play
back to
the role
Bellabog.
of magician and summon a
I thought they
special
just
trash
they
can
actually render the
comrade,
fucking poster in it.
Leonard Pony to fight alongside them.
A trash can summoning magician.
Is it a combat event? I think it's a combat event again.
Does this sorcerer have any other notable abilities?
Definitely a
Of
combat event.
course, the magician's skill
No, I'm not gonna
and
complain. Our
ultimate
combat
will
event is still a good
require
event.
all new combat
What the fuck
effects
is going
with
on?
the power to
Oh, I
command
know.
many
That is not a
cans
good-
during battle.
What
many
the
cans' attack
fuck?
and talent abilities will depend on which character was used to summon them, adding further layers to the combat experience. For example, the skills of certain magicians summon mini cans onto the battlefield up to a maximum of 5.
Those
The
are
mini cans on the
fucking
battlefield, the
wild.
higher the attack,
Never
and
mind,
the
this is
more
the best
energy
shit
generated
ever.
for the magician.
Classic trash warfare.
Well, get this. Some mini cans can
Hella.
even enter an ultra gold state and
Oh.
receive extra buffs. And we've only scratched the surface. Trailblazers who wish
Oh,
to
they're
test the
go
limits of magical
golden.
trash can strength can do so in game. The
That's
event
actually
will launch
sick.
a new challenge stage daily, with 5 stages total, and each stage split into 2 difficulties. After completing the initiation trial challenge, Trailblazers can unlock the official trial difficulty for an even harder test.
See you on the battlefield, friends.
You know what?
I need another break.
The innovation gear is kicking in
Okay,
here in
Trailblazers.
this patch.
More exciting
They
updates
are like
after the following broadcast.
coming out fucking fresh new idea back to back and okay, well that's that. This way fast of a redemption code that I realized. Wait, that's it? That's all for the event? No, come on, I was just about to say, man, all that plus more? No. What's this? Supernatural Asia encounter. AR character manifests in a flash. Oh yeah, there's a new Hoyo event. Hoyo Fair is it called? I think that's it.
Welcome back, yo! As always, in version 2.4.
Honestly, I've forgotten about
seeing
this.
The return of
I
10 free warps.
genuinely
Gifted Odyssey, check it event.
Forgot
That was waiting for you to say that.
that we will have this.
Some comforts are.
If they
yet to stay.
if they
And of
remove
course,
this
there's
part,
also the
I would
double
have
ones.
not realized
Planar
it.
Fisher and Garden of Plenty.
Remember to complete the simulated universe or
Okay,
divergent
okay.
universe for double planar ornaments.
Mhm.
Okay.
And we haven't even got to this version's system optimizations yet.
Hmm.
Starting with the relic system. When
Okay.
using the filter function to screen relics already in your possession, filter choices can be saved for a faster selection process. Meanwhile, in the relic inventory, Trailblazers will find new quick lock and quick discard functions. When
Okay.
choosing relics for a character, relics will be sorted according to the character's relic set prioritization, with the most suitable relics appearing first.
Okay.
There's also a new feature for relic substat recommendations.
By using
Okay.
the recommended relics feature, not only can Trailblazers view a character's most frequently used relic set, but also the recommended main and subsidiary stats.
And
Okay.
finally, when checking Simulated Universe Interface and Cavern of Corrosion in the Interastral Peace Guide, Trailblazers can see recommended characters for the relics in question.
How considerate.
Now, to allow Trailblazers to come into faster contact with new versions, captivating events, and time-limited rewards, 2.4 has added an advanced access feature for both Trailblaze Continuance and events.
So if a Trailblazer doesn't meet the prerequisite conditions for a given event, they can still experience the new version's events and missions?
You got it. Trailblazers who've reached level 21.
I thought this already
will see a Play Now
is a
icon
thing, no?
appear on the event page for events with advanced access eligibility.
I mean, it's still good.
Just select the icon to join the experience.
Now that's an optimization. Ready and waiting.
Ooh.
In the mission catalog, missions with early access will feature a special icon. Maps yet to be unlocked will get temporary map teleportation access, while also
Teleportation.
featuring a special icon. Trailblazers can freely switch between the displays for the normal map and the temporary maps unlocked as a result of advanced access event activation.
And what
Okay.
if Trailblazers achieve the normal event activation requirements during the course of early access?
Good question. In that case, the event will terminate the advanced activation state and the temporary map channel will close. However, game data will be retained and Trailblazers can continue participating in gameplay as normal through the event stream.
Which
Okay.
is when I get my hands on the limited time event rewards.
In other news, in the not too
Oh.
distant future, a new episode of Knowing the Universe will be upon us. We've invited celebrated novelist Yoshiki Tanaka to be with us on
Don't
the
know who that is,
program.
I'll be honest.
Together, we'll be exploring thoughts and imaginings on the subject of the boundless universe.
Ooh, sound interesting.
A huge thank you to Mr. Tanaka for his participation.
Thank you, Mr.
And I
Tanaka.
can't wait to see that episode. And finally, intel on a mysterious collaboration destined for launch in 2025.
Let's say it now.
Racing for impact!
For more info, stay tuned for official announcements, Trailblazers.
Honestly, fucking
That brings us
shocked.
to the end of the version
Why
2.4 special program.
Fuck. Did that? How the fuck
Returning
did that
to the
even
CN
happen?
show, getting to know
Please
new
be an
CN
actual
friends.
character though.
You guys sure know how to get it all excited.
Will March be able to perfect her swordplay?
I'm not a
Three
Fate
Xianzhou
fan.
generals in
I
the
heard.
same place
I
at the
understand
same
like the
time.
most
Who
generic,
knows
basic.
what kind of stories
Honestly,
will
the first
unfold.
ever Fate series that I generally
Let us all bear
go watch
witness
through
to the
is
future
that one
of the
weird spin-off where
Xianzhou
you
Waffle.
See you in the
fucking
next one,
have the
Trailblazers.
two lolly
Till next
fucking
time.
See you next
then.
time.
protagonist magical girl thingy as the as the protagonist. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And that's like my introduction to Fate. I'm like, huh? You're telling me there's more? I didn't watch much after that. But damn, a collaboration. I'm wondering how, when did what's it called? Horizon, right? Horizon collab with Genshin. Now what version? Version 2.2. Yeah, I'm actually surprised it took a while for a collab to occur, and I would, so I was so certain they're gonna do Persona. Like, come on, ZZZ interface placed out is basically how a Persona act. How do they not have a collaboration with Persona yet? I'm waiting for my fucking anyone, honestly, anyone from any Persona game to enter. 3, 4, fucking 5. They're most likely gonna put 5 if anything else. But man, come on. Oh well, still, a collab is still a collab. I really wonder what they plan for the collab. Is it just gonna be like story only? I assume they have to some story tied to it, and I assume we definitely have a character. I hope it's an actual character coming out. And I hope the character is good. That's also a very important thing. That the character is also good. Because I heard some so fucking loud. Why is it so loud? Okay. I turn it off for the stream while I'm here suffering. Fuck, it's so loud. It's so fucking loud. Is there a way to... It's so fucking loud. I don't think this is tied to... Jesus Christ. Okay. Share for money.
Swords.
Oh. Okay. Yunli. No, this is definitely a character archetype that I was surprised we haven't delved deeper sooner. The counter archetype, I think they're planning to add it back, or I mean, yeah, they're planning to add it properly. Weirdly, I do not know why it has to be another physical destruction though, because so far there's like only what 3 characters that can counter. I'm not missing anyone, right? It's fucking Clara, which is a physical destruction, Yunlin, which is a physical destruction, and the original March 7, which is, you know, original March 7 ice preservation. Am I missing anyone else? I don't think so. So interesting to see how they might push it further. Maybe they introduce like support healer that have counter implementation. Otherwise, she seemed like more of a tank. I'm not sure how her damage output. I assume her damage output might be actually still really good, but she's more like a sustained character. She definitely can self-sustain. I wonder if you can just put her in and not have any other sustain. You just have her taunt the enemy all the time. Granted, it's needed from the out, and boom. Might be a case. I mean, I never use other destruction characters, so I assume Blade is also in a similar vein. But the thing about Blade is that Blade also consumes his own HP, so that's why he die much faster. Clara does the same function, but Clara have no self-sustain. So that's why she die faster also. What are destruction that utilize HP? I think those are the only 2 that utilize HP or be like quote-unquote frontliner. But this one, she's the first one who can like not consume HP but heal up and taunt enemy. She's definitely interesting. Sadly, I don't pull for destruction.
It's nice to meet you.
Jiao Qiu.
Jiao Qiu.
Jiao
Yao
Qiu.
Cheng's
Completely
military
fucking
healer,
butchered the
under
name.
command of Fei Xiao, the Merlin's Claw.
Jiao
I
Qiu.
suppose I'm also her advisor.
Do you fucking heal?
You call me Xiao for short.
He doesn't heal. He's a healer that doesn't heal. I am not giving up on this fucking fact. Why is there a healer that don't heal? You know, though, at least they didn't fuck up his path, right? It'll be even more fucked up if he's like abundance and then he just still doesn't heal. Like if you completely ignore his background, you see him like as just a character, factual character, fire nihility, put debuff that make enemy take more damage. Perfectly fine. Now throw in that he's a fucking healer and you'll go, what the fuck? Maybe the most giving them the most benefit of doubt is that is one of his traces. Or worst case scenario is in E6 or something. Then you know what? Fine, maybe we can consider you a healer. But if you need fucking like C6, no, not C, E6 in order to have him as a healer, that's ridiculous.
I'm a huge fan of the Cientos and Merja. I've always felt like a hero at heart. When I really
March
started
7,
learning the art of the
Hunt,
sword,
Hunt 7.
I realized that the heroes in Merja are nothing compared to my two little masters, who taught me every sword technique I know.
Man, you sure go on with that. It's definitely the most unique character. I wonder that might make a future archetype of this style, because you gain different enhancement by gathering whether she buff or she have the mentor from DPS group or as a more supportive non-DPS, I guess, non-DPS group. Sadly, there's only like two, either DPS or non-DPS. It'll be so much more cooler if every different path she does something different. Like imagine she have it from erudition, she does AoE. From blast, she does like, you know, blast damage and maybe like self-sustain, right? For Hunt, she can do the follow attack that she already have. For like Nihility, you know what? Yeah, Nihility you can go with the armor reduction or toughness reduction, or you put a debuff on it. Then the toughness reduction is not tied to destruction. It's mainly because Firefly just does it. That's why like yeah, you can put toughness reduction on it. How many you can actually have her, I don't know, morale increase her team, abundance, obviously heal, and preservation. Some sort of crowd control, maybe crowd control cleanse from preservation. That'll be so interesting. So if you need anything or you face any type of particular enemy, you just activate the E on particular of your unit and you gain the effect, especially the non-supportive one. Oh, I don't think this will be the case for March 7, but I feel like future character with similar March 7 archetype might be like a 5-star version. If this is a 5-star version, they definitely will plan to add those kind of stuff. Curious how she, as a Hunt character, like her DPS, how is it? It is actually no. Yeah, I'm curious. Really curious. I doubt it'll be like as good as obviously the 5-star group, but I feel like under good circumstances, it could be. Oh, you know what she is? She's a sub DPS. She's a support. Because you can technically bring a hunt with her. Then she can just mentor the hunt. Or ask hunt to be the mentor. Ooh. Ooh. Actually, I'm trying to think here. Oh, she doesn't provide debuff. Imagine she wait, does she? No, she doesn't, right? Imagine she provide debuff. She'll be so good with a doctor ratio. Trying to think any other character that she might be good with. I don't think so. Don't think so. Well, we have to actually have her, and we can have her. She's gonna be free, and we'll see how she use. Like animation wise, and like, I think animation wise, she's like the 5-star quality. I have no idea why they put so much into this, and I'm not.
Hello, I'm Hua Hua, the newly. I practiced my.
I thought this was mute. What's this? Oh, this is a trailer. Oh, you can actually see like a mini trailer. Ding, smack. I thought the wait, does the E actually provide different effect? Yeah, like different amount of E. I'm curious, really curious. Well, Lycon. Oh my god, still so loud. Lycon, I don't think will be mainly particularly care for. For a second, I thought in this Lycon, she was wearing shoe, but no, it's just some sort of bloom covering it. That's pretty generic. Honestly, this like all the most recent Lycon releasing. This is the most like famous one. This one though, this one is like the best Lycon so far. Holy damn! It's just that. It's just part 1 and 1 companion mission. Still surprised that companion mission is actually back. What a shocker. So that's the main event. This trash can event 1, trash can event 2, and then you have the usual stuff. Enemy. There's only. This is not what I thought the enemy. I thought the enemy is a wolf. I mean, this is a wolf, but I thought it's like a wolf, not a mecha wolf. This is the IPC wolf by Intelligia Guild. Why is it IPC Guild? What? Was this in the trailer? I don't remember this being in the trailer. I thought it's just a normal wolf. Optimization wise, I guess for newcomer definitely good, but not really much use for me. Ah, fuck, this is a thing. Go away. Okay, now I can claim my stuff. Thank you very much. And yeah, that is the thing. that is the thing. And farm again. You know what? Just enough for another farm. Definitely very excited for the story event. That's it. And March 7, right? Story event and March 7, which in line with wanting to do the event more because the event will give more March 7 Elon.
Let the show begin.
Especially the story, I feel like they showcase in the trailer and then they kind of skip past, or you know, they are yapping and then we didn't concentrate. The story seems to be going a very certain direction in the Zenzo.
Still the same old.
Let's do it. Time's up.
Honestly, I thought we'll be going into a different ship. That we're going to not the Lofu anymore. I mean, it's what's the new place called? The Abyss, the Shattered Hollows, the Graveyard,
Let the show begin.
whatever the fuck it's called. Was that in the Lofu? I think so, right? Because I think the 10 log commission only exists in the Lofu.
Let's do it. Time's up.
Do I want to actually pull for Jiao Qiu? Jiao Qiu. It will benefit Akron a lot though. Like that's the thing. If I have Jiao Qiu, I will never fucking pronounce it correctly. I can replace Silver Wolf with the thing. Oh, if only you actually heal. If only you actually heal, I can actually swap out Fusion. But no, they decide, nah, let's not make the healer heal. I'm not the only one who think this is fucking dumb, right? Anyhow, maybe I also could swap. Yeah, just having him allow me to be more flexible. So maybe instead maybe like I don't want ice, or like I'm doing like single target damage. I can swap out Pella, so Silverwolf can be, you know, Silverwolf is more prominent in single target like Shred. And then Shaquille is more like a, yeah, definitely is more of a blast, I guess. Blast debuff. Actually no, it's even more AoE than Pella. But I doubt his ulti will last that long. Definitely see how that works. We'll see by the end of because it is in the second half of the banner. We'll see how that goes. I also did not pay attention to the second half of the banner. Second half of the banner 4-star icon. Do they show it? No. Shit, I need to rewatch it. Where the fuck is it?
Could it really be that?
Oh boy, I knew where we'd get out. New friends?
You should. Okay. Okay, there's a light cone. I do not care about light cone. They showcase the banner so fast. They like say for 1 second and immediately gone. Especially the second phase. They show like second phase like 1 frame, and then that's it. That's all you get the info on. Okay. Oh, I actually did not realize. His Hook, Queen Iphone, and Arlen. Not even March 7 is in there. Hook, Queen Iphone, and Arlen. Why is those in there? I understand Queen Iphone. Queen Iphone is like, and essentially Queen Iphone is a mini version of a Jashu, no? Wait a second, Queen Iphone is just a mini Jashu. Like Queen Iphone also put a debuff stack that have enemy take more damage. And it's also a fire nihility. Queen Iphone, wait a second. Fire Kiss. While inflicted with Fire Kiss, the enemy receives 7.3 increase damage. Yeah, it's just green iPhone. It's just green iPhone. I remember your thing increased, no? Oh, increased by 1 stack. So if the enemy is like a fully like fire, oh mono fire, would that work? You don't really have. I could go mono fire with Asta and like Himiko. There's a weird texture just there. What happened to the texture? I need to like digest it. Digest the situation I just read or watched. Because of that, that is all for today. Good. I got a special program. Not the craziest again, but at least there seems to be more meat, right? There seems to be more content gonna be happening, and you know what? I'm excited for that. With that, thanks so much for coming by. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.
快挙の剣